So the tilter's built. Now what I'm going to do is inner and outer rocker on passenger side here. I want to do that before I get rid of the floor. That way I keep the backbone of the floor, the structure of the car in here. But you can see our witness lines. Nothing's sagging on there or twisting on it. So I'm going to go ahead and use the Firebird Central sheet metal here. I'm going to do the outer first. That way I preserve this point of reference of the floor in the inner. And show you how easy it is that this sheet metal marries up with all of the OE. So I get started by taking some initial measurements from the factory rocker. I then plasma cut the top of the old rocker off. Found out that a squirrel had been using this as a storage unit. I cleared the debris and finished the cut. Next I used the mini belt sander and the seam buster to remove the remaining section of the outer rocker. I grind down and apply a zinc weld-through coating to the joints that are staying, punch holes for the plug welds along the seam, and start test fitting the Firebird Central rocker. A little bit of precision bending and it fits nearly perfect. I use a clamp and a zip screw to hold it in place and do a final check. The new outer rocker lines up nearly perfect with the flange of the inner. Really nice fit. Then I weld the outside to the A and B pillar, and with that I can cut the old floor and passenger inner side rocker out, as I no longer need it for a reference. Using some 2K epoxy primer, I hit the exposed areas of the outer rocker, test fit and mark the new inner rocker for plug weld holes. With the holes punched and the pinch weld flare prepared, I can weld the inner rocker to the outer. Finally, I finished by using our internal frame coating inside the rocker and spraying the fresh plug welds with 2K epoxy primer. On the driver's side, I simply repeat the process, but for the inner rocker only. Remove the inner rocker, prep, and then weld on the replacement panel.